In the last section, we put together Docker files for the client, the server, and the worker projects. Now that we've got Docker files for each of those put together that are specifically made for the development environment, we're going to start putting together a Docker compose file as well, just as we did on the previous application. Remember, the entire point of this Docker compose file is to make sure that it's a lot easier to start up each of these different images as containers with the appropriate arguments. For example, we need to make sure that the Express server is available on some given port. Same thing with React Server. We need to make sure that the worker has the ability to connect over to Redis. We need to make sure that the correct environment variables for connecting to Redis and Postgres are provided to the Express server and the worker as well. And so this is all configuration that is going to be done inside of our Docker compose file. All right. Now the first container that we're going to add of our own custom project to our Docker compose file is going to be the server process. So just that Express server by itself. At the same time, we're also going to start adding the Postgres server, or the Postgres database, and the Redis database to the compose file as well. So in our development environment, we will have a complete copy of the Express server, a complete copy of Redis, and a complete copy of Postgres, and they're all going to work together very nicely. Once we get these three pieces put together, we'll then come back and start to add in the React application, the worker, and the Nginx server as well. All right, now I've got a couple notes on this diagram right here of some of the things that we need to think about inside of the compose file. So we know that we need to add in Postgres. We know that we need Redis in there as well. And in both those cases, we need to figure out what image we should use for both of them. For the server, we probably need to specify some of the options that we had seen on the last Docker compose file we put together. So we probably need to specify some build options. For example, what Docker file to use. We probably need to set up some volumes to make sure that anytime we change some of our source code, the container source code updates as well. And then this is going to be something that we have not done before, but this is going to be something that becomes very important in this application. We're going to have to start thinking about specifying some environment